Grades do not matter. A quote that most students nowadays often say. A quote that most students nowadays often use. Particularly those students who use it as an excuse to avoid studying. But we all know, I know, deep in your minds that though grades do not determine everything, you know it still matters. I often tell myself that studying is hard and that the educational system is not good anymore. And on top of that, grades are just numbers. So most of the times, I would tell myself not to work hard in studying anymore. I often used to go, why will I get scared? But whenever I see my classmates studying for a quiz, I would chill for a moment, and then later on, I would find myself holding my head with a wrinkled forehead while mumbling words and crammingly studying. I would tell myself not to stress myself out for grades, but most of the times I would sleep late at night doing performance tasks. You see, in school, we often complain about the things we do. We often complain about the things we need to do. But in the end, we still put an effort in doing it for grades. One time, our class were taking a quiz, and while taking a quiz, our teacher suddenly warned us to stop copying and stop cheating. Then the quiz continued, and the teacher stood up with keen eyes and told us to stop copying again. As time ticks, the instructor suddenly asked us to pass our papers in the count of 3. Without hesitation, he counted 1, 2, 3. Then he stood up, collected our papers, and told us, grades do not matter in the future. These are just numbers. Your grades are just numbers. So why do you copy? To get high grades? To get high scores? Then I thought to myself, these grades do not really matter. A lot of thoughts came in my head, and in the end, I concluded that grades do matter. Why? College universities look at grades. Most of the jobs look at grades. So tell me, how do grades does not really matter? I have a friend whom I met recently, and this friend of mine does not have really good grades. She seldomly gets high scores in the exams, and she often passes her papers with incomplete answers. She just writes what she knows, and that's it. But though this girl is not one of those honor students, I admire this woman. Why? Though she does not know the fourth element of the periodic table, she can answer all your questions with her practical answers that's always right. Though she does not know the square root of 125, she knows what disease lack of blood can cause. Her stock knowledge, especially in science, is far remarkable than what I had expected. But the most admirable thing about her is the life lessons she knows and her confidence. The things she knows are way higher than the things I know. I recognized that the things she knew aren't from the book, but things that can be applied in a person's everyday existence. And I thought to myself that this girl will reach far beyond what I had imagined. Then I realized that yes, grades do matter, but grades does not define who we are, and grades does not define success. We cannot measure a person's worth in one sheet of standardized material. A card full of 70s, isn't it a reflection of all of the intelligence a man has in his head? How can a test, How can a score in a test measure one's overall abilities? These numbers can't show one's true skills. These numbers are not the reflection of one's creativity, personality, determination, skills, and a lot more that makes up a person. Your grades cannot expose every amazing quality you have. School has taught us the lie of grade standardization, wherein grades are the standard of a student. But I believe that education isn't all about grades. It isn't it about the exams we take, the assignments we pass, or the recitations we had. It is about the life lessons, knowledge, and growth that we gain while being a student. Do not criticize someone based on their grades. Do not be down when your grades are down, for knowledge isn't it the only key to success. It also needs strategy, determination, and skills. Thus, grades does not decide success. Grades does not conclude who you are, and grades does not determine and will never determine who you will be. We ourselves are the only ones who can really know who we really are. We ourselves are the only ones who can lift us to success. We ourselves are the only ones who could know who we are and who we can be. Not the 80, not the 75, not the 92, but only you.